my channel. I'm going to apologize in advance for my raspy voice. I think I'm finally starting to kick that cold that I've had all week, but I still sound pretty gross. Anyway, I wanted to jump right in to week 3 of our Halloween lesson plan / activities for the speech room, and let's just jump right into it. The big book that we are doing for my push-in group into my preschool classroom this week is The Little Old Lady Who Was Not Afraid of Anything. That is probably a book that y'all have heard of. I really like that book for my younger kiddos. There's just a whole lot of that repetition that we really need this year, and we can work on, story elements. They love doing the sounds, and it's like a whole kinesthetic thing. I have them get up and shake and wiggle, and, it's just a fun time. And actually, funny story, one of my older groups this week requested that I read that storybook because I had it sitting up in my office. They were in 4th grade. They loved it. So apparently it's well loved across all grade levels. But with my younger kiddos, I do the story with a felt board that I bring in, and I have all of my felt board pieces here. So I have like the pants, the shoes, and we actually build the scarecrow as we go through the story. That really helps with identifying objects. My kids that are following one-step directions, hand over hand help, so I'm right there and I can help them find all of these pieces. They're not too hard for them to pick up and kind of maneuver, and they stick really well. I just put some felt on the back of them. But these are the felt board pieces, and then also I have a puppet that we're going to make. So we are going to make this giant scarecrow paper bag puppet. There was a casualty of travel. He is missing a shoe, but they will have both shoes when they make theirs. This is just a really cute activity. Once again, those following directions. Identifying objects, choosing from an array of 2 or 3 or however many their goal is to be working on, and then they get to take this home with them, and they can use this to help them retell the story. So this is really fun. This is actually something that I made, so I actually have all of the templates for the paper bag puppet pieces, and then a set of the felt board pieces as a combined, activity, and I will have that linked down below in my TPT shop. Also, to go along with that, I have this sequencing activity, which, again, the little old lady who is not afraid of anything, really great for sequencing. So you just cut out these strips and then you reassemble it in the correct order, and they can kind of glue it on a piece of construction paper. I will try to find this and link it down below. This is not my product, so I will definitely do my best to find it. I've had it for years, though. I'm sure it's still someplace on the internet, so like I said, hopefully it'll be down below. But once again, I didn't make this, but it is a really cute idea, especially when you have kids that are working on sequencing activities. So they get to make this little fun scarecrow out of paper strips. That is the big book that we are going to read on Monday with the whole group, and then on Wednesdays in my preschool class, I do pull a small group, and we're actually going to see if I can start pulling them to my room rather than pushing into the classroom, and we are going to try our hand at Bo the Ghost. And this is a book that I made last year, or I wrote last year, I don't know. And it's this really cute story about this little tiny ghost right here, and he's trying to be scary, essentially, and obviously he's not. I mean, look at him, he's like a little fluffy marshmallow. But he's got 2 older brothers that are scary and kind of leave him behind, and he does everything that he can to become scary until the very end when he, spoiler alert, finally becomes scary and gets to join his older brothers. But it's just a really cute story. It's super simple. Like I said, it was just something that I kind of wrote and drew up really quickly last year. It's like a sentence per page, big pictures. Not the best because, hello, I'm not the greatest at Illustrator. I'm actually not sure if I have this up in my TPT store. I think I meant to post it last year and then I just, never did. So if you are interested in Bo the Ghost, let me know down below and I will definitely get this assembled and in the TPT store for you. But it's just a fun little storybook. We can work on identifying, objects and pictures, receptive language, expressive language, storybook elements, things like that. So I'm excited to use this because I always get a kick out of it. That's everything that I'm going to be doing with my younger kids and my preschool classes, and then with my older language groups and my articulation groups, I am going to be playing Ghost Toss. So this, we're just going to have to follow me on this journey of imagination because I have not made it yet. I know I'm terrible at this, but I'm actually leaving after this video to go find the rest of the pieces. But essentially what I did was I picked up a one of those rectangular white vinyl tablecloths from like the party section at Walmart. I know the Dollar Tree has them. And I'm going to cut out circles and make kind of like, I guess, little ghost like tossers. So I'm going to stuff them, and then I'm going to tie some string around them or some tape, whatever works. Draw a little ghost face on it. And what they're going to do is they are going to have to toss them into a bin across the room. I will probably insert photos or a video clip over this so that you kind of can get an idea of what I'm talking about, because I feel like I'm doing a terrible job explaining. Hey guys, I just wanted to pop on and show you the finished ghosts that I made. These are out of the tablecloth, and then I just actually stuffed the head with extra tablecloth, and I drew on a little ghost face. I ended up using these tiny little hair ties that I had, those like clear / black elastics. I just took the smallest size, and that worked so much better than tape or string. So I definitely recommend that if you have some of those laying around. But they came out really cute, and they actually fly really well if you toss them by the tail. So they're just big enough for the little kids to use, and I made about 20 of them. Basically, the premise is that they're trying to make as many ghosts get into the bucket as they can. I was looking for a bucket yesterday, and I could not find one. I wanted to get one of those, like, steel galvanized, like, beverage tins that you get for, like, barbecues and just, I don't know, the whole rustic decor trend. They were completely out. They just had, like, waste paper baskets, which I feel like is too narrow. I'm looking for something that's, like, pretty sizable, because I'll just have them stand further back if they're, like, really great at this game. But I've known it's better to kind of make it a little bit easier and then figure out a way to make it harder than to have it be like way too hard for all of the kids. So that is what I'm planning to do with, like I said, my articulation groups and my older language kiddos. Articulation, the premise is just that they have to say their sound or give me a sentence. And then for my language kids, I'm going to be using those language cards that I have made in the past that I've used. There's just a whole bunch of different language questions in there. Some category cards, some synonym and antonym cards, just like the whole bundle is in there. So that is what I'm going to be doing with them. I find that that level of competition with my groups this year works really well. They love that. So I definitely want to appeal to that nature. That's pretty much what they consistently ask me every time. They say, are we playing a game today? So now I can finally say, yeah, sure. Something like that. But I will definitely post a picture of what it looks like once I'm all done, and I'll definitely update you about it throughout the week so you can see if it might be something that you would like to do with your kiddos. Alright everyone, that's everything that I have for this week in speech. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys are doing, or if you have done any of the activities that I have talked about today. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I would love to have you guys here along for the ride, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!